wandering on the beach. The ocean sprays, the birds speak. We look inside and rise in peace, eyes open to realize hope as we walk in beauty wherever the path leads. Creator is guiding me on this journey. That's all I need. Warmth beneath my feet as I look into the skies. Tears fill my eyes, and love fills my mind. The drum sounding so astounding, heart pounding with relief. Ears open to catch the lessons, 5 fingers counting my blessings. I believe with time and effort, we can achieve.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning. It's
What's
Dan
going
and
on,
Rhino.
everybody?
How you guys all doing today?
Morning.
This is probably the earliest I've ever gone live. Well, 10:30. But thank you all for joining us this morning. We got a new show with Coffee Time with Dan and Rhino. We're just gonna kind of hang out, smoke some cannabis, drink coffee, and kind of have a more positive talk about mental health. As you know, me and Ross have had a show in the past. We kind of went on an educational tour of different mental health stuff, and now we're kind of doing our show that's kind of more of a positive affirmation kind of show, moving forward in a positive way with your mental health. So,
Absolutely.
so it's going to be a lot more lighthearted show and have some fun and smoke some cannabis. But thank you all for joining us.
Right on. I might get the day started with a positive note.
Yeah.
Hi, Macy Buds.
Is that who that is, Macy Buds? Oh, there she is. We got a Facebook user.
Yep. Hi, Facebook user.
What's going on, Macy? And I think I got all my shares out. Nope, got one more here. Had to finish. And there we go. But
See the sun out this morning. That's always a positive note. Haven't seen that guy in a while.
right. But to start off too, I'm gonna give away a crystal. I don't really know what I'm gonna give away, but I'm gonna make sure it's a really high frequency crystals, because today we're actually gonna talk about like vibrations, and like I'll kind of explain that more in a second here. But we'll bring that hashtag up.
Good vibration.
Vibrate positive.
Oh, my good vibration.
There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that came up there.
Right on. Hi, Canagrammy.
Hold on, Daddy. Dabby, I hope you took care of your dog yesterday. I think that was Dabby, if I'm speaking. So you had your post yesterday. Hopefully that helped you out. Working on a Sunday. Who works on a Sunday? Hey, Debbie, how you doing?
Hi, Debbie.
But I mean, a lot of people, as I was explaining vibrations, the term vibration actually has a pretty, I want to go back there. Basically, as everybody knows, literally the first time they ever zoomed in on an atom or in a microscope, it was actually vibrating. The frequency was actually vibrating. Everything around us is vibrating. We are literally all vibrations, and actually explain what more of a vibration is basically your frequency that you put out to this planet, whether it's high or low, based on your attitude and just the way you interact with other people. And those are vibrations, and they can be very powerful, and they can actually change your whole life if you start vibrating the correct way. We'll kind of go through that today. But in other terms, basically, low vibrations are things that are produced by negativity. Anytime you feel anxiety, anger, fear, jealousy, or hatred, you are producing low frequency vibrations, and these are actually dragging you down. High frequency vibrations are actually love, sympathy, confidence, gratitude, awe, and kinship. And these actually make you feel more energetic and cheerful. And I know a lot of people can relate to that in life. When you're more positive and upbeat, it just seems like a lot more good things are happening to you. And when you're negative and just down, everything seems to just domino effect into a hole that it's kind of hard to get out of sometimes.
Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Kathleen.
Good morning.
Book user. Let me see who that is. Can't find them.
But this is a great way right now. We're vibrating positive. We're interacting with you all. You guys are beautiful people. Me and Rasta are just hanging out, having fun, and I mean, good energy and everything. That's vibrating high. That's what I want to have more in my life. So it's nice to be back with Rasta, doing a podcast with him.
Absolutely. I missed hanging out with you. I mean, we hang out outside of the podcast, but
and this
to get up here and work together.
Sunday is going to work the best for our schedule. So the other days, my life was getting too hectic, and that's why I kind of got burned out because I was stressed out with the job and trying to make sure that I was doing the podcast. So Sunday mornings are definitely going to be a lot easier on me too. So I look forward to it. But what's everybody smoking on today? I got some blueberry muffin, freshly harvested, and some Folgers coffee.
Okay, I'm going to put a link in the comments. I don't know if it'll show up as a link, but whoever that Facebook user is, go to that link. If you can't click on it, just copy and paste it to your browser and give them permission so we can see your name. That way you can get in the giveaway. Otherwise, it won't pick up your name. Kathleen Hall Turner, Terry Breiler. I see you guys. I see Brenda. See Canagrammy. Seeing Debbie and Dabby and Canagrammy. I already said Canagrammy.
How you doing, Canagrammy? I hope everybody gets out there this afternoon and enjoys some of that warmer weather coming your way, because it's supposed to be mid-50s here, but it started out really chilly, so not really a good morning to sit outside, but afternoon looks beautiful.
Well, here's a little interesting fact, Dan. I think I'd mentioned it before, but I did went through a 4-hour quantum healing thing, to where basically you go in a meditative state for about 4 hours, and Reiki or whatever. I didn't realize she was Reiki, but she's a quantum physics healer. But anyway, she basically did this question thing and kind of went through and found out a lot of things. She taught me about vibrations and stuff like that a little bit. I didn't follow up on the studies on it, which I'd like to learn more, because at the time I was a little preoccupied with work and stuff like that. But now that I'm not working, I can use this time to learn more about the vibrations. And that's one of the good things. I was glad you picked the topic for today, because I'm here to learn too.
Yeah, well, I mean, we all vibrate every day. I didn't really think about that aspect of life until I started doing magic mushrooms, and then my medium friend kind of, the mushrooms introduced me to these feelings I had, but she's kind of reinforced them. That when you actually stay in this positive groove, no matter what happens, the universe will continue to give you good things. Even if bad things happen from here to here, if you continue to believe that, overall your life will be positive and good. But if you believe negative things, if you always believe that the half is glass empty, then a lot of bad things will tend to happen to you.
Yeah, I mean, there's a saying that says, think it and it will happen, and that goes either way, negative or positive.
Right.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Jenny Trailer.
We meet some of those people even online that are very magnetic, that have just vibrate so high that everybody's attracted to them. And you see that when they're podcasting.
Cheyenne is a Facebook user. Hi, Cheyenne. How are you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Let's see if that's Cheyenne Moore. If you guys don't know her, go check out Safe Place, I think it is.
Safe Space?
Safe Space. Thank you. I knew I was missing something. But Safe Space with Cheyenne Moore on Facebook. Great person. She could learn a lot from her as far as vibrations, I'm sure.
And there's so many instances where I was sending out positive vibrations and then being reinforced with what was being returned to me, and I still, to this day, it continues to happen. And before when I was diagnosed with bipolar and using prescriptions, the prescriptions don't allow you to see this higher frequency and see, that magic mushrooms allowed me to see. that vibrations are very much real.
Well, one of the things
change your life.
One of the things I do remember about the quantum healer taught me was like, I'm an empath, and I feel other people's feelings, and that's part of vibrations. I get their vibrations, and I understand that part because being an empath, I get those feelings, and it can bring me down or up or whatever. But also, I want to learn how to release those negative feelings that I can get in, and that's part of vibrating too, is trying to release some of that stuff. And it's really interesting subject and topic. And
yeah, I mean, it says right here,
there's a lady out there, Dolores Cannon, that does a lot about quantum healing and stuff. I think Cheyenne mentioned her before, but she knows a lot about vibration and healing and manifesting and stuff like that.
I mean, it is funny. I'd say anytime you feel anxiety, anger, fear, jealousy, or hatred, they drag you down, and that's a fact. Whenever you feel those feelings, you really do feel heavy and burdened and tired and less energetic. And why is that? Because we're vibrating at these different frequencies, like we are. And we change that frequency somehow, we can really change our whole life.
Absolutely.
And I see it a lot on Facebook. I see a lot of people struggling, and I see a lot of people who get stuck in negative loopholes where that's all they ever think of is negative stuff, and it's really hard to get out of that hole.
Paul says he's smoking, choking, and nerd roping. What's going on, Paul? Hi, Gabby.
What's going on, Paul?
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Nerd roping.
Nerd rope. Yeah, he makes nerd ropes. I got a couple coming here soon, so I can't wait to try them. I hear good things about them.
Hi, Chris Ann. How you doing?
Edibles are great for pain for me. So I can't wait to try them.
Joe, I never had a mom who said that, but I have a voice inside of me sometimes that tells me that now. So before, when I was that's a good example. When I used to vibrate negative, I used to get on Facebook, and especially when our former president was president, and I would sit there and argue with people. And you get absolutely nowhere with getting on Facebook and arguing with people over politics. And I eventually quit doing that. I don't do it at all today anymore. And I try to engage positively a lot more on Facebook, not show drama or negativity that I might have in my life. Yeah, even though, it may look my life is perfect. It's, it isn't, but
politics, religion, sports, none of the three.
Well, sports is okay because when I talk sports with people, it's all good fun. But when you talk politics, people tend to get a lot more angrier.
Depends on some of the people. Some are die hard and they, get to be assholes about it. Now if you're just fucking around and cutting up with each other, that's different. And smack talking, that's different.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we're in an election year, and there's going to be a lot of negative frequencies flying around everywhere. It's going to be. I really don't look forward to the election because I know how all these negative frequencies are going to be flying everywhere. It's not going to be pretty, and I think everybody should be prepared for that. This is not going to be a pretty election, and you got to mentally prepare yourself for that.
And see, and that's what I don't care about elections anymore because, for one, it's hard for me to even know what the person's about, whoever it is, because they're not really talking about themselves as much as they are as downgrading the other person. That, in a competition, what I was taught to do is you do your best to try and outbest the other person. Not like you're trying to, hinder them in a way. That's like tripping somebody in a race, or whatever. Or making one of their bad legs even more of a. Hey, Alex. Having that positive. They say negativity spreads like a wildfire. So does positivity. For every negative, there's 3 positives.
Fortunately, I think It's going to be ugly and probably get violent too.
Yeah. 505 in the house. What's up, Ronaldo?
Everybody pray for this country, whatever you believe in.
Alex, on the other hand, he loves talking politics.
He has a lot of. We're trying to send good vibrations out here, Alex. We don't need to talk politics on the Sunday morning, but there is Mr. Press is on right now, so a lot of people do.
We'd much rather have turtle facts. I don't know if you guys know Alex Gordon, but he's the breeder for and the Mythic Genetics. He's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
learn a lot from him.
Yeah, it's also a very complicated world. This election year, there's a lot of complicated things going on in the world that kind of makes this election more important. So a lot of tension in the world right now, that's for sure. And if anybody didn't know, the doomsday clock turned forward more. There's actually a doomsday clock in the world.
Oh, is there?
It's based on all the stuff that goes on in the world, and it's basically like, I think 30 seconds till midnight, and it's not good. But that doomsday clock, it's been there for decades, so.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to prepare for that. There's the warm weather's coming, so I can start going out in the garage and going through all my stuff and getting things together so I can go through and get rid of what I'm not going to need. Get ready to homestead.
Yeah, it's more of a reason now to learn how to homestead. Yeah, for sure. Which it seems like a lot of people are, especially if you go to Missouri. Missouri, that state has so many homesteaders, people that have their own goats, cows, chickens, and make their own vegetables. And Ashley's a good example of that. But she lives in Michigan.
Josh, I watched that video this morning, and no problem. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Just something, I guess, in a weird way. I watched a video last night that bothered me. That's something that never bothered me before, and I was like, what the fuck's going on, And I don't know. I did a little dose last night of some shrooms and come out of it. Watched the video again, and it didn't bother me. It was just something that triggered a thought from years back, and not a problem. That's how you take care of that sometimes.
What was the small dose? Like 1 gram?
Yeah. Well, it was more than a gram, probably.
Right between a high dose and a low dose. It's called the mid dose.
Probably about 1.5 grams, maybe 2.
Got another one today, buddy. What'd you get? What's going on, Josh? Did you kill a deer?
Coyote.
Oh, okay.
No, coyote. That's why Mr. Burns calls him Coyote Josh.
Need a mushroom magic mushroom kit.
Yeah, Ronaldo, check your local grow shops. I've been seeing my local grow shop just come out with some.
Yeah.
And you can get more.
I haven't been growing mushrooms in a while, those kind of mushrooms.
Yeah. I've never tried, but I'm going to try one of these days.
I grow all the. Need to try the fico. I got all my gourmet mushrooms going. Yeah, Paul, I sell some fico on my website. Right, it's sold out right now, but I'll have some later this week. How you doing, Sandra?
Lisa May.
I'm doing well.
Thanks, Cheyenne. Glad to be back. If that's who that is.
I see she's making her show again as well, so.
Yeah. Sometimes we just got to step back a while, guys, and regather our thoughts and move forward. And, that's just part of anybody's mental health, not that it's necessarily anybody's in a bad place. It's just, things change and we need to step back and regather our thoughts and move forward at a better better perspective.
Yeah, but vibrate higher. I feel like
Hey,
since I did the podcasting with you in December, my life's changed a lot since then as well. What's going on, Chad? Vibrating upward. Start the new job again next month, so I'm ready to get out of the house because I've been working for a roofing company. We haven't been able to roof for about 2 months.
The 6th flush of B+. Nice.
Hell yeah. It's awesome. B+
Yeah,
is a
Paul,
good stream.
sometimes you need a brain check. That's right, buddy.
Man, this winter's been a brain break.
Yeah.
January was a hard winter, or hard, one of the hardest winters I've ever gone through because we didn't see the sun for like 2 weeks, and then we had those.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad it's out today a little bit too. I need to put my sweatshirt on.
I'm not made for that kind of winter. I'll take 20s and 30s, but when it starts getting into the negative 15s, no, thank you. And then the sun going. That was crazy. I think it was 10 days. Quincy did not have any sunshine. They actually recorded it from January 21st to January 30th. My town had absolutely no sun.
I gotta be careful putting my sweatshirt on. I got my smoke freezer over here. I didn't want to hit it and break the fucking tube coming out of it.
And I had some health issues in January that really scared me. Because I've talked about before, I actually did a magic mushroom dose in December, and I actually had to call 911. I've had a rib injury that I've been dealing with, and I actually took a dose of magic mushrooms and I thought I was having possibly a heart arrhythmia, and I had fainted that night, which I've never gone unconscious while tripping. So it's called 911, just precautious. I never got admitted, but last week I went to my doctor to check out my heart, and everything came out really well. She says she believes my heart is perfectly fine and that everything that I was feeling was experienced because of anxiety. So since then, my anxiety has decreased like by 60% just from her telling me my heart's okay, because that was actually a lot of the issues, especially when I was doing mushrooms. My rib injury was making my heart feel weird. And when you're on mushrooms, it can feel a little issue like that can make your anxiety go out of control to where you actually pass out like I did. It's the first time I've ever gone unconscious from a panic attack, but it's been a learning experience since then. And
I was impressed on how well the paramedics handled it and how they did without judgment. That was the biggest part. They didn't judge you treat you like a drug addict or a fucking, a low life or anything. That was like, okay,
and anybody
real cordial. And
anybody in Illinois, if you ever do call 911, a police officer does not show up. So if you ever get into a place you're not comfortable, don't hesitate to call them. It took him 10 minutes to get to me, which was the longest 10 minutes of my life. But
if you'd have asked him that night, it'd been an hour and 10
it'd been an hour because I was.
He's like, "Where are we at?" I'm like, "Dan,
I was having a panic attack while I was waiting for him."
Right. That's one of the things. All I could do was help calm him down, a little bit here and there. You get anxious, like, "Where are they at?" I'm like, "Dan, it's been 5 minutes. Okay, now it's 6 minutes. Now hold on." They're here. They're here. All right, let them in.
So yeah, that's good. Now that the last week my anxiety plummeted way down, life seems to be vibrating in a positive manner now, and I'm excited for 2024. That's for sure. It's going to be a good year. I think it'll be a good year for anybody. If you believe it will be, then it will be.
Right. Hey, Jeff.
Just remember, bad things happen in life. How you deal with those bad things that happen is how you navigate life. People are going to die in our lives every year. People are going to leave us. Relationships are going to end, and we have to be prepared for that and deal with it in a positive manner.
Yeah, I have a big adventure coming this summer. Me and the wife making a big move and doing the homestead thing, or heading that direction anyway. So it's a little scary, but you know, it's something that we have a positive outlook on, you know, and it's going to be a change, but sometimes change can be scary, you know, but you think of it, we live in a world of impermanence, you know, nothing's constant. Everything's always changing. So, you know, it's something we're going to look forward to in a positive way. And, I don't know, have fun.
Yeah. Hey, how you all doing? Thanks all for joining us. And, how's everybody's 2024 so far? Is this the year you guys are going to kick ass too? Because I feel like I am. I feel like the last 3 years that I've done this magic mushroom treatment has led me to this year, you know.
I'm still on that journey and working on things, but I'm getting there, and
you have to,
loving the outcome.
I mean, you have to make big changes to do it. I mean, I found a whole new career, 2 new careers. I left one career behind, and honestly, that was the biggest change in life. That was the most positive. I was burned out from construction. And sometimes you get burned out of something. Even if you're 40 years old, you can change careers. You can reroute your life. You know, you don't have to be stuck doing what you've been doing the first half of your life.
I went to college at 40 and it was getting a 4.0, you know. I ended up quitting college because I got certified in the, you know, counseling and everything that I needed anyway. So I didn't really need the schooling, but it was interesting being the older guy and around a bunch of people fresh out of high school, you know. But there was a lot. I wasn't the only older person, you know. There was a lot of people out there doing it, you know. And we kind of had a group that we talked, you know, sometimes out at smoke shack, at the cigarette shack, you know, or whatnot. But a lot of times you'd have about 2 or 3 in a class that were restarting their life over, you know, taking on a new career. Shane Briggs, what's going on, brother?
Lisa May, awesome. Lisa, good to hear it. I'm still going to call you Lisa May, but I saw some of the videos you posted of your kid. That's awesome to see all the positive things happening in your house.
Absolutely, I love that.
No bears here yet. Wait, are we talking about bear hunting in Missouri now? Didn't they hand out 5 permits to hunt bear? If I remember correctly. Just 5 permits, so I think that's, maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
I know that black bears are moving back into Missouri now, and it'll be only a matter of time before you may see them in the Ozarks. I mean, there's some 15 years maybe you'll see mountain or bears in the Ozarks, which they should be there. That's almost seems like their natural home.
Boars are coming from the south. Well, hey, just dinner coming to us.
I think
is that like a hillbilly delivery service? DoorDash.
Wasn't there a bear spotted near I-70 though, Alex? They have been that far north now. That was the one that traveled through Illinois. It was the lone bear traveled from Missouri into Illinois. They think it was looking for a mate and just traveling really far to do it. But that was a couple of years ago, and then they ended up tranquilizing it because they got into a residential area.
I'm not a big pork person unless it's like pulled pork. Sometimes a nice, good, you know, tender pork chop, you know, pork steaks that barbecue, but I'm not real big on pork.
So when you kill a bear in another state, do you eat the meat? I mean, I've never had bear. What do they do with the meat? Is bear meat good? I mean, I hope they eat meat, but I've never heard of anybody having bear meat. So
Michelle says Yogi Bear. Hey, you know why they didn't make another Yogi? Because they made a boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Where are you going with that picnic basket?
Boars, man. I don't ever want to run into a boar while in the woods. Everybody's watched Old Yeller.
See? If I'm out in the woods, I'm always carrying, but I ain't say they can't sneak up on you.
Aren't boars one of the most aggressive animals in the forest if you encounter one?
Kill on site legally in Missouri for boars. You can just hit it and leave it. No need to eat. Invasive as hell.
All right.
Josh says it's stringy like roast from what he's had. So I guess you'd have to cook it like roast. So it's not like a regular pig?
Interesting. How much meat is in a bear? How much
Or is that bear you're talking?
Is the bear a lot of fat or does he have a lot of meat? I know that they don't eat for months, so they have to have a lot of stored fat. And actually, bears are probably coming out of hibernation as we speak soon. So if you live in a bear area, they're probably about ready to come out. Groundhog didn't see a shadow.
Lots of both, he said.
That's good. My cousin had a bear jump out of the woods and on the interstate and fuck her shit.
Have you ever skinned a bear at the shop, Alex? Well, I guess not if you don't have bear in Missouri. Well, somebody brought it home with them, I guess. I don't know.
Damn. That's a lot of meat.
Damn.
I remember in the Oregon Trail video game, you know, killing a bear would get you a lot of meat.
Seen it down in Arkansas. Okay, I got you, Alex. Alex works at a meat shop sometimes.
Ah.
A lot of times. For his family. They're in-laws, I think. Ronaldo, you killed one for self-defense with your boat. Yeah. Did you eat it or did conservation take it?
Well, Chad, if you're on a limited income, I can help you out. I do offer discounts, so just message me and we can work something out. So I can definitely help people out on limited income. So I understand how it is.
Why did you say that? Take mine this morning. 700 pound in Pennsylvania's biggest. During archery season, what were you hunting? Deer or elk or where was you? Ronaldo 505. You told me where that was and I forgot. New Mexico?
Game and Fish took the bear. Very welcome.
Game and Fish took the bear. Okay. Yeah, because if you're not prepared to take it, then I don't know what you do it.
Dr. Pepper.
Mule deer hunt. Oh, okay, I got you. That's them big motherfuckers, ain't it, Ronaldo?
Hey, Karina, how you doing? Hopefully having a beautiful Sunday morning, and everybody else is as well.
I don't know why, Ronaldo, but I seen the first three letters of your name. I almost called you Ray Ray. And the reason is because I had a friend I grew up with. His name was Ray, and we'd fuck with him and call him Ronaldo, or Ray Ray. So it kind of threw me off and gave me a flashback real quick.
Joe, I already shipped your package out. I shipped you fast. So if I would have known that a couple days ago, I would have definitely done that. It's pouring in Oklahoma City. I think that same rain's. No, it's not. It's moving south of my area. Big giant ass bear.
Yeah, I hear you, Alex. Sometimes it's just, that extra couple fucking inches or feet or pounds get added on there.
Oh, was this message me, Joe? Work something out. This yeah, there's a giveaway too. Vibrate Positive. I'm going to give away crystal. I'm not sure which one yet. I'm going to send somebody a beautiful little crystal to help your 2024 vibrate more positive. And if anybody didn't know, there's 5 planets that are aligning tonight in the night sky, and it looks like some of us will be in clear sky. So it's pretty interesting to see 5 planets aligned in a straight line in the sky. So go check it out tonight if you can see the sky.
Hey, Mama T. Green Spannard in the house. Yeah, Michelle, Hispico, it's really good for pain. I know Fico in general. I haven't tried Dan's, but I make my own. But
Fico you're right. Fico's probably some of the best for pain. If you're looking for something non-cannabis, your CBD, CBG is probably your best bet. Or sorry, non-psychoactive, because Fico does get you pretty high.
And the lion's mane actually helps with inflammation too. And
we're starting to carry 2 more products in the next month. We're going to start carrying chaga, turkey tail capsules. So we're going to be having chaga and turkey tail capsules added to our inventory. And if a lot of people don't know what chagas or turkey tail is good for, there's a lot of research that shows that it actually can kill cancer. And I can actually show you a lot of documentation of that later when I actually start putting it on my menu. So,
Gabby, I'm sorry, I thought you were doing it.
No, go ahead.
RSO and Fico are the same finished product and do the same medically thing. They're just made different. It's the same finished product, but one's extracted differently than the other. Fico's extracted with like an Everclear.
Awesome, Joe.
RSO is extracted with more of a chemical-based solution. Or I can't remember. Ethanol, is that right?
Yeah.
Ethanol.
Yeah. So if Everclear is about the only ones that usually use, unless you have 190 proof liquor that's close to you, because some people may have like a local brand,
right? Or moonshine.
But if you're using isopropyl alcohol, then that's considered RSO. Or if you're doing a CO2 extraction or a butane extraction, that would be RSO and not Fico as well.
Right on. Thanks for the tags, guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Wendy Tennant.
Wayne, we were talking about mushrooms, not coffee. But yeah, you can definitely put turkey tail in with coffee.
If you guys see Wayne Cruz out there, wish him a happy birthday. He's 25 today.
25?
Or 24.
I don't have my sound effects in here, but I need to add them.
23, 4, or 5. No, it's his birthday, though. Wish him a happy birthday.
We're going to party like it's his birthday and do bong hits later. And it sounds like maybe go live, because if we're all hanging out, why not?
I don't think we're doing a live thing, but you never know. Crazier things have happened.
It's probably Wayne's decision. If he wants to go live, we can, and then he can party with the Facebook users. Couldn't think of the name. Everybody on Facebook. I love crystals too. I have a few behind me.
I just put on some beard oil from Master Rochi's. Master Rochi's beard oil. Yeah, little plug there, guys. If you have never tried the Master Rochi's beard oil, go check it out. They make it themselves. It's great. I love it. It smells good too.
Can't find my pyramid. Where did it go?
I don't know, man.
Those are in the other room. But yeah, crystal pyramids are awesome too. Oh, Shane, yeah, I remember you won one of those crystals. Awesome. That's awesome, Jad. Thank you. It's a good day in paradise. Where is paradise today?
Anywhere you go.
I need to switch to decaf, but man, my anxiety has actually decreased so much in the last 2 weeks that I actually can drink coffee again without it giving me a heart attack or making it feel like it was. So sometimes I think it is the coffee that causes my anxiety, and then some days I drink it and it doesn't. So
That's awesome, Canna Grammy. Fico is clean. Yeah, it is cleaner. And that's why I use Everclear. Same with Dan. Dan's method, he can reclaim a lot of his alcohol. I don't have that machine yet. One of these days I'll get one.
I'm still looking for anybody who has any cannabis trim for sale, lives within, an hour or two of me. I'll actually drive to get it. But I'm looking for pounds of trim to buy. I'll pay for it. So anybody in the Illinois area has a lot of trim, which apparently my friend who apparently did not know that I was looking for trim threw away 3 pounds of trim the other day. So there are people who are throwing their damn trim away and not realizing that they can get money for it. How you doing, Wendy? Thanks for all the tag, Karina. Appreciate it. I had a total knee replacement. Yeah, so Fico, the main things that this Fico really works well for are help you sleep and pain. So a lot of people get pain in the middle of the night and have trouble sleeping. Fico definitely takes care of that, and I can attest to that too, because you can see this. I'm not trying to flick you off, but this finger right here, I actually injured it about 4 months ago. I hit it on the end of a trailer hitch. I banged it. It was. I thought I broke my finger that night, and it was vibrating so hot, so bad that night I couldn't sleep, and I finally ended up taking a big dab of Fico, and 15 minutes later I fell asleep. So I can attest to you that it works, because that night it was throbbing and I was in a lot of pain. So, and it's going to take like another whole year for it to heal, but that's what happens when you bang your finger on a trailer and mess your whole fingernail up.
No, Wayne Cruz is a different Wayne. Tagging Wayne is also Wayne Kitchens, but he doesn't use the Wayne Kitchens anymore. He just uses the Tagging Wayne.
Yeah, everybody wish Wayne Cruz a happy birthday there.
But both excellent gentlemen. Speaking of which, there's Ted Hanser. What's up, Ted? Good morning, brother.
What's up, Ted? How are you doing over there in the middle? And actually, you live in Illinois too, over there by Rasta.
Yeah, I gotta get ready in case Ted announces his
Ted's
favorite.
gonna announce what?
In case Ted announces his favorite saying.
Oh, I got a bowl hit going right here. This was perfect. So yeah, let's all wish Wayne Cruz a happy birthday while we play this song, wishing Wayne Cruz a happy birthday. This song is probably perfect fitting for Wayne's personality. So let me turn that volume up first. And let's all follow along and wish Wayne Cruz a happy birthday here. Let me get back to that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
I hope he's still in here.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Wayne. Cheers,
I don't know if he's still here. If he's not here, I got to play it again when he is. Wayne Cruz, are you still here?
Wayne Cruz, will you please stand up?
You guys, somebody tag him out there.
Say, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up.
Awesome. Tag him. Please stand up. Please stand up.
Where is my fucking?
Well, Wayne likes to jump from live to live, so it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
he comes in and out, but everybody tends to do that sometimes when there's a couple lives going on. I think Ohio 420 is still alive. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. My finger so horrible.
Yeah, no filter on.
Blur out my finger. It looks good.
Cheers, cheers.
Put a diamond
Maybe
on
Sunday.
top of that. Appreciate it, Chad. Appreciate it. Going to the shop local in Michigan. What is that, Chad? Free docs. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to hit that love, share, reaction button. And get in that hashtag Vibrate Positive. I'm going to send somebody some type of crystal.
You're on the way to the local shop in Michigan, right on, Ted?
It is Sunday, right? Sunday.
Ted said he sent his info. God bless all. Have a good day, Ted.
What's going on, Rena? I don't think he was in here. I haven't seen any comments from Wayne Cruz. With a Wayne Cruz, please stand up. Very nice. What's everybody's coffee choice this morning? It is 11:11 too, guys. Happy 11:11. May you all receive good vibrations today. But what's everybody's coffee? Rasta's on the Dr. Pepper coffee strain this morning.
That's just my cold drink.
Ah,
I got my Wake Your Neighbor right here.
I'm just a regular Folgers medium guy. Some people say that that's not real coffee, but it's good stuff.
To each your own.
Coffee's expensive. You can't even get that gourmet coffee anymore without having to pay an arm and a leg, even when you buy it at the store.
You know, whatever works for is good for, one person may not work and taste right for another.
Right. But even the price of Folgers has gone up.
Folgers Black Silk. That's what we have for backup, Ralph. We get a small bag of the Black Rifle Wake Your Neighbor. My wife loves that one. I call it her crack. That sounded bad, but you know what I meant. Her cocaine, I should say. But I usually drink the Black Silk. I'll drink the other stuff. It don't bother me.
What's going on, Maxwell? Some Jenny Kush. Colombian coffee. If anybody didn't notice, the price of coffee's gone up like 30 to 40% over the last few years. Some Shell gas station. Hey, you know what? Like at 3 in the morning when you're trying to stay awake, that's like sometimes the best coffee in the world.
Morning, Nathaniel.
Especially when you're road tripping.
Wayne introduced him and his wife drink this coffee. It's a German coffee they get from Aldi's. And me and the wife tried it, and man, that stuff. Maxwell Bland, another veteran brand, but smaller, supports small business. Nice. Operator Coffee. Maxwell, can you send me a link to that? Not in here, but to my messenger. I'm pretty sure we're friends. Hi, Donna.
Hey, I don't get up at 3 in the morning, but sometimes I do. There's a few rare times where I'm driving in the middle of the night. Like, especially if I go to like a Chiefs game. I've been to a Sunday night football game. I was driving to like 2 in the morning, drinking that Shell gas station coffee.
Yeah, Donna, I like the
cheese.
Colombian medium roast or medium dark. For some reason, that Colombian medium dark is fucking excellent. And I also like the black soap. But right now I'm drinking the Wake Your Neighbor.
I'm curious to what Wayne Cruz likes to drink, but I haven't seen him back in here.
A lot of different ones, but he turned me onto that German coffee from Aldi's, and that's a little too strong for me.
Wayne did?
Yes, I will, Jeff.
Wayne did? I thought Wayne drank cold coffee. You don't like cold coffee.
I mean, he'd probably brews it first and then puts ice in it. I'm not sure exactly how he makes it, but different ways.
Most of the time.
Doesn't use a brewer. He just uses different brewing methods to where it doesn't make it so hot.
Yeah.
Death Wish is awesome too, Ralph. Hell yeah. JD's the one that turned me onto that, Ralph. I tried that and it was badass. It's a little pricey though.
Mountain Dew here.
See, Mountain Dew changed. I used to drink it for years, Paul, and for some reason it about 5-6 years ago, maybe more than that, come think of it, maybe it was me, because right around the time I got sober is one, maybe about 10 years ago then. Come think of it, and I went to Dr. Pepper. I don't know. And coffee. That might have had a lot to do, because I didn't drink coffee much before I started going to AA and drinking with all them, because that's all you really had.
Well, you could probably message Rasta, and he can give you how to get in contact with Chuck Rock.
Yes, absolutely, Michelle.
If you're already friends with Chuck Rock, you can message him, but I don't know if you are.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you know Chuck Rock, Michelle, he'd be the one directly to get a hold of, because that's the one I'm going to have him get a hold of you. Or if you're not friends with him, message me, because I might forget when we get off here and get squirreled. But yeah, just message me and say, hey, can you get a hold of Brooklyn Boys for me? Please.
I'm going to be getting some of that next month too, once I start making income again.
Brooklyn Boys are excellent and good price too. Great quality. Danny Man does great at the Danny Man the Candy Man. And Ronnie does great at the growing flower. So,
although you guys I have been making a lot of income with Great River Mushrooms. You guys have been awesome and supportive. January was an awesome month. And we're actually going to introduce a mushroom coffee here this summer. So it'll be probably a 5 or 6 blend coffee with actual coffee in it. So it'll not just be mushrooms, it'll actually be coffee. And we're going to have 2 different kinds. We'll have a coffee and a cocoa blend for hot cocoa. So I'm excited about that, and the opportunity to actually have my own coffee blend as well. Enjoying the market.
Yeah, that guy right there. And Michelle, tell him Rasta sent you.
Oh, sorry. Where do you get Fanta at? That's interesting. I haven't seen that in a while. I think it's sold at Walmart. Income, yeah. Well, I work for a roofing company, and this winter I'm not on salary yet, because I don't start my new position till March. So I've kind of had to survive this month without my full income.
I think I was going to say, Karina, I was manifesting that, but I think everybody in the whole live was manifesting that. Along with the first one too. Good win though. Hell yeah. That'll keep you set for a little while. Yeah, I need to get away from the caffeine and the dark soda. I like my coffee though, but I need to slow down on the soda.
All you got to do is look and see how much sugar it contains. That'll make you quit. You see if there's like a whole cup of sugar in your whole Mountain Dew, you're like, well, damn.
Yeah. Thanks. Or you're welcome, Michelle.
Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate it. I try to put my love and heart in everything and make sure that it's a good product and it works for you.
Hopefully I'll have some Rasta logs here soon. This coming week. to get rid of. I was by popular curiosity, I guess. People have been messaging me and asking me about them. I got to figure out a price and all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Sandra.
We're also introducing, we're going to be actually selling CBD flower and CBG flower on my website, which I have the CBD uploaded there. So anybody ever has other products to buy, you can throw in some CBD flower. They're pretty good for prices. Yeah, so go check that out. They're directly from the distributor that I get them from, because I buy them in bulk locally from me and make it actually into the medicine that I sell. So I figured I would start offering actual flower of it. And
right on, Doris.
And I'm gonna make it. We're making a larger size of the lion's mane too. So we're gonna make a 120 to 130 capsule bottle that you can buy online to kind of save shipping too. So you can buy a larger bottle if you use a lot of it.
Well, Weedworm.
Hey, Weedworm, how you doing?
What are you doing, buddy?
What's a Rasta log?
A Rasta log is a hand-rolled joint by me. A hand-rolled joint by me. It's usually generally about 1.7 grams. It's usually a gram, between a gram and a half and 2 grams. They have been up to 2. But I got bigger papers too. And also, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what, if I want to infuse them or if I want to, I might have some infused, some not. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I'm waiting for the, to get some smoke. So as soon as I do, I'll figure it out. But yeah.
Howdy, y'all. Howdy. Morning. Hope you're having a good day. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Wendy.
And
oh.
Canagars, there you go, Jeff.
Yep, I do.
I want to try a tip, putting a tip in one of mine. I mean, I can roll big fat ones. What I have now is mostly shake, so I don't want to. I'm waiting on something to get here. I'll be out for a little while.
Make a lot of herbal medicine too. So remember, mushrooms and herbal medicine. So about 50% of what I make is spend time doing is making the herbal medicine too. And then we actually have an employee now for Great River Mushrooms. So I just hired a friend who's going to help me part-time on weekends. So I'm excited about having help to be able to make more batches of products.
Yeah, it's just something.
Juices are
to help out make odds and ends in the something to help pay the odds and ends.
Sorry to hear. Hyperglycemic.
A lot of stuff I have now is dry, so I've just been using cones.
Just got to remain positive and push forward. That's for sure. Appreciate it. Actually, I still actually haven't made the product yet, so that price will be set at a further time. I probably won't have it available. I'm going to guess till June. That's probably when I'll have my mushroom coffee, because it's going to take a while to develop it. I'm going to have to experiment a little bit and give out samples and have is usually when I make a new product, I give out samples. I try to make sure that I have the right recipe correct the first time I make it. So that's the perfectionist in me and the ADHD that kind of does that. So
Mama D. Hi, Mama D. Doris. Really, Hawaiian punch has less sugar than fruit punches?
Again, probiotics are important. I do have a brand that I recommend. I can't make probiotics myself because you have to have a really scientific lab, and there's only a few companies that do. But as Sandra found out, I did recommend a really good probiotic that's changed my life. When I take it as correctly recommended, it keeps me from having manic episodes, which are symptoms of having bipolar. So having a probiotic can really regulate your gut, which regulates a lot of your anxiety, depression, any mental health issues you have. So just remember, probiotics are very important.
That's right, Wendy. Don't give up.
How you doing, Doris?
Mama D, Mama D.
Well,
Hi, Stephanie.
whatever disorder that is, FECO is more for pain and sleep management. But if you have any kind of mental health issues, I recommend CBD, CBG more than FECO. Because I have two friends, well, myself and another friend who both have bipolar. Oh, it lost me for a second.
Where you at? Okay, there you go.
Sure. Remain positive, Wendy. Oh, my internet's slowing down for some reason.
All right. Find something you're passionate about and share your love of it. That's right, Michelle. That's why we do what we do.
Yeah, and even your passion can change over life. 4 years ago, I had absolutely no passion in herbal medicine or mushrooms, and then all it took was taking a magic mushroom, and here I am now. And I'm fully dived into my company, Great River Mushrooms and Herbal. I love teaching people about it, and so yeah, definitely find your passion. Even if your passion's at the age of 40, you can always take a different passion in life and roll with it. Hey, how you doing, Stephanie? Pain warrior. Yeah, I tend to have a high pain tolerance too, but I still take CBD, CBG for inflammation, because I don't want to feel pain. They used to have good meds. Yeah, I was part of that generation. I actually got spanked by my principal in second and third grade a lot. I got into a lot of trouble, but that was an interesting part in society where you literally, the principal had to call my mom. Your parent had to come there while the spanking was happening with this paddle. And I don't remember how many times they would do it based on that, but that was an interesting treatment but you couldn't really stop what I was doing. I had neurons and chemicals that were imbalanced in my head that I was going to behave whether or not they spanked me or not. Do you remember when they used to do that, Ross, to spank you at school with the principal? So it happened in second and third grade. I got into a lot of discipline problems. In fact, maybe once a week. I just always found that interesting that that parents, your mom or parent has to come there while the spanking's happening. We've changed. Our society's changed a lot since then.
Oh yeah.
Whether or not
I used to get spots, and then I'd get it when I got home.
Yeah. Not saying that discipline doesn't work, but I just find it intriguing. Some kids it's not going to work with, especially if they have chemical or hormone imbalances that make them behave that way.
All right, where are we at here?
What's emit, Doris? Is that a prescription? Yeah, Wendy, I understand that too. Magic mushrooms definitely help me deal with a lot of those issues, but if you ever take a mental health or a magic mushroom experience and to deal with childhood, I will tell you it's not going to be an easy journey. I've dealt with that for 3 years, and it's not an easy journey to take, but it's one that can have an outcome of true healing.
I think you're going backwards.
Am I? I'm back here. Oh, I thought you were moving it.
I just
trying to
did.
keep up with the comment. I'm way behind. Way behind the comments.
I couldn't find you at first.
Emmy isn't worth the hype. That's what I was asking. Yeah, I was going back a little bit.
No, I'm already.
CBG is a mix that I have in a tablet. So that's $32 for 60 16 milligram tablets of both CBG mix. But the CBD and CBG flower are actually two separate flowers, but I haven't put the CBG on there yet. But it will be the same price as the CBD. Yeah, I understand, weed worm. Wendy. Oh, you're fine, Wendy. Ice cream.
And that's how you do it, Wendy, is that vulnerability is the solution to all that. You know, being able to talk about it and get that, it opens that wound, allows that healing process to start. If we leave it bottled up inside, it's going to really cause problems. It's going to come out and it's going to be an ugly way. But if we take care of it along the way, we don't have to take care of it all at once.
Ted, I don't have any recommendations of mushrooms. B plus is always a good strain, but there's so many different strains out there. It's hard to tell which ones are potent or not. Just yep, getting one too, right? I was a bad kid in the student kid. I was a bad kid, so
yeah, homelessness is no joke, and it's definitely scary. I've been there, and it's no fun. But you know, just like anything else, you can recover from it. Most anything else.
probiotic from Facebook, got you. Crack pre-rolls. Probiotic from Facebook, huh? Well, I can send you the link to one to buy on.
Chad, I might need to talk to you about some of that green crack. I've been wanting to get some beans. I'm hoping I can get some from Anthony Berry. I don't know if he's got any or not, but he's going to be checking. So. Okay, go ahead. I don't know where you're at.
No, this is right there. I can send you the link for the probiotic on that I get, Doris, if you'd like.
Yeah, I talk to text sometimes. It's funny what messages actually come out, what you compared to what you actually mean. Not you, but I mean me too. It's like,
I understand that, Wendy.
Absolutely. And you know, that's the thing, Wendy, is the way I learn about it. I do an inventory like a store does. I inventory all my stuff, good and bad. I take the bad stuff off the shelf so I can add more stuff on that I learned during my path and journey in recovery. And it just teaches me different stuff, you know, and I learn from my mistakes a lot of times. My dad said I learn everything the hard way. Right back. I gotta let the dog back in.
Yeah, Golden Teacher is always a good choice. Yeah, I've never actually bought anything from spores or anything from a magic mushroom company. I got mine locally when I did grow them from somebody else. Yeah, for sure, Wendy. All right. Well, Donna, I'm gonna make some more this week. Right now, I'm sold out of it, so. But I'll let everybody know when I get it back on the menu. Hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday. Nutcrackers. I get caught up with comments. I got a diamond loaded on some blueberry muffin, and I'm gonna smoke it. EF Genetics is a great place for spores. Appreciate it, Wendy. Love the positive energy, Wendy. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Wendy.
Well, 100% mushrooms is way harder than... I actually grow cannabis and mushrooms in the same area, and I will tell you, growing mushrooms is hard. Even after you've done it for a while, growing mushrooms can still be hard because not just the fact that you have to learn how to grow mushrooms, but then you have to learn all the equipment that grows mushrooms. You have to educate yourself of how to build an environment to grow the mushrooms. So it's a lot easier to build an environment to grow cannabis than the environment to grow mushrooms. Which that's what makes it a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
But I still mess up when I grow cannabis too. Sometimes my buckets go dry. Hey, you're welcome to, Doris. I still make mistakes even though I've been growing for a long time now. Mistakes happen. Had some blueberry muffins this morning. That's what I got in this bowl with some of those diamonds that Ross has sent me. Yeah, for sure, Wendy.
Absolutely. Yeah, when I was younger, I was wrapped up in it, and I had no clue how to get out of that misery or whatever. But, and I was sitting in it, and then on the pity pot. But once I got off that pity pot and started doing something about it, being part of my recovery and not existing in the addiction, then in my mental health, things started getting better one day at a time. 10 years later, here I am, doing good. Most of the time. I still have my days. Don't get me wrong. Everything's not, sunshine and roses. But most days most folks are only as happy as they make their mind up to be. And I try to keep my mind in a happy, positive direction. And that's the best I can do, on any given day. I do what I need to do to take care of myself on my mental health. I take my lion's mane. I'm off pharmaceuticals because a lot of reasons I won't get into right now, but and I take natural medicine, and it's been helping a lot. I don't have so many side effects. Is one of the biggest reasons, and basically I'm being part of my active and part of my recovery, and it's paying off. Miracles do happen.
Sure. And I wasn't trying to ignore Gabriel. She asked that question, and that basically the biggest thing with growing mushrooms is you have to have a high humidity, like 80% humidity, and then you have to also have a very clean environment because you grow mushrooms, you're fighting things that you can't see, like contaminations, bacteria, things that are microscopic and invisible to you. So cannabis plants have an way better immune system than mushrooms, and they have because a lot of the substrate that you grow mushrooms on attract other things as well. So cleanliness and humidity is what make mushroom growing hard. Got that great funk, 12 beans.
Okay, Maxwell, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier too.
And the thing about that for me, Jeff, is I try to look at them as lessons.
Right. Because bad things are going to happen in life. Like this year, more than likely, somebody that I know is going to die, and it's going to happen in all our lives, and we're going to have to deal with it. It's part of life, but you have to remain positive and prepare yourself for those things in life, those curveballs. because they're going to happen, especially as I get older. And I realize that, you know, we're going to lose people around me, and death is one of the hardest things to deal with as you get older.
Absolutely. Yeah, Sandra, as an empath, it's hard to stay mentally stable. It is, and it takes a lot of work. I totally can relate, and I feel that. That's why I was talking about earlier about learning more about vibrations. Learn to rechannel that energy, because I can take that negative energy and I can turn it into positive energy, either getting a lesson out of it or whatnot. But it's really hard. Sometimes I just have to step away from the people and re-energize myself. Whether it be with my dog or my wife or doing something positive. A lot of times just taking my shoes off and walking outside in the yard and getting grounded that way, you know, with earth and being with Mother Nature. Stuff like that helps me.
Yeah, basically what life is every day is a problem after a problem that we deal with and push through, and part of life.
Some of them curveballs, you know, I can't control, so I just let them go by. You know, I don't swing at them because, you know, it's just me getting involved or trying to force it to do something can just throw it all off and make things worse. Sometimes I just got to let it happen, accept it as it is, and either make it a lesson and do better next time, or avoid the situation totally next time I see it.
Yeah,
Either way,
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, you know, I can't even imagine, hon. I don't have kids, so I
had
heart goes up.
I lost a friend 11 years ago, and I watched her parents go through that exact same thing.
Yeah, animals are amazing for mental health. I love Heidi. Helps me get out of a lot of stuff. You know, I seen this reel where this it was just black and white, just outline figure. A little bit more technical than a stick figure, but not much. But the person walked up and had a person that was feeling bad, and they give them a hug, and then that energy, bad black energy, went into them. They went on to the next person. It went to about 3 or 4 things and people, and went through situations. That empath got all that black energy, and their whole body was shaded black. Well, then they went to their dog, and they hugged and loved on their dog when they got home, and all that energy just went out to nowhere. And both of them started, and then it showed hearts or something. You know, it was pretty cool, and it showed a good scenario. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Good example, basically.
Unconditional love, for sure. And kids can be tough, for sure. All right, cheers. Let's hit this. Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Smoke my joint.
Bong hit time. The temperature is rising outside, and I'm just looking forward. What's the temperature now outside? We're up to 43 degrees here. Good old Coughee, Illinois.
Let's see what I got.
Some of you getting pounded by rain today over there in San Diego, Vegas area.
43 here in Stonington is what it says.
Same temp here, huh? All right. Cheers, Debbie.
Just lost my dog of 8 years at the end of November suddenly. I hear you. I had we lost a couple over the past few years, several over the past 10. But they were good there while they lasted, and they're just always in our memory. We have pictures and stuff, just like family. I miss the shit out of them all the time. Cheers, Dad.
Cheers.
All right, Tanya, much love. Gotta stay there. Go stay lifting.
Mid-50s. Oklahoma had an earthquake as well 5.1 magnitude earthquake the other night.
Damn. 65 in fucking Texas.
Anybody in the comments feel the earthquake the other day? I heard some people felt it. 5.1 is pretty good rock.
Where was that?
Near Oklahoma, in Oklahoma.
Was that the New Madrid? Part of the New Madrid fault?
I don't know. But it's enough that it was felt.
Poor fur baby. Stephanie, that's awesome.
I felt it.
2 cats and a dog. See you later, Doris Wood. Or unless you're saying see you later to someone else.
65. No.
Yeah, we got 2 cats and a dog. My dog is was my dad's dog.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Sandra. Yeah, Smalla didn't feel them. Talking to Tanya.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm gonna hit this right here, though. I keep saying I will, and then I don't. But at least the earthquake caused no damage. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. They that's the last thing we need. More fucking damage in the country. 51 in North Carolina, 66 yesterday. Damn. Nice.
So we had an earthquake once in my town that could be felt. It was like 7 years ago, and it was in the middle of the night. And I woke up I woke up so confused. I actually thought my window was open, and I thought that the wind was shaking my bed because I was like half asleep. I'm like, why is my bed shaking? I was so confused. I'm like, oh, it must be the wind, and I fell back asleep. And then I found out the next day there was an earthquake. I'm like, well, shit, that's what I felt.
I am smoking grape funk, Gabby. Funk from Mythic Genetics. Mr. Alex Jordan.
Hell yeah. I got some of his stuff. I'm excited to start growing seeds again. And I'm going to be growing outdoors this year since I have. So I'm excited to grow I'm going to be growing some CBD, CBG, and probably cannabis plant outdoors.
Nice.
I'll be getting that ready. I'm sure a lot of you outdoor growers getting that area prepared because it'll be here before you know it. April, May will. I'm ready for get some gardening going, get some outdoor work going. I'm smoking on some. I'm behind on the comments, but some blueberry muffin by Humboldt Genetics.
Popcorn from the stucco ceiling or sprayed ceiling, whatever.
Yeah.
Stomp.
Does it have glitter in it? Oh, around here, they use glitter in it. I was a contractor for 20 years, so I've seen all of it. But people, yeah, you used to put glitter in it in the 70s and 80s, and it's nasty stuff.
Dog wants in.
Who want to put glitter in their popcorn and find that actually attractive? You know, Jeff. But there's plenty of times in my life where people have actually paid me to remove that. So probably 30 times in my career where I was paid to remove popcorn ceilings. They're in a lot of homes around the country. In fact, you could probably have a full-time job removing popcorn ceilings for people. Just travel around the Midwest.
So,
3D archery tournament?
which one?
Interesting.
Or Gabby, which ones do you have of Alex's in the garden? Right now. I've got 1 grape funk and 8 candied muffins. I can't flower all that at once, but that's what I got started. Just little sprouts.
They're messy to remove. Actually, the best way to remove a popcorn ceiling is actually get it wet. So if you spray it with water and then hit it with the trowel, it usually comes right off. And then you skim coat it with some drywall mud and sand it. You got a smooth ceiling. But it's really dusty. It's messy. When you do it, have to do it somebody, you have to put plastic over everything. So it's not a lot of fun to do. That's the downfall of popcorn ceilings, is they attract dust. Where you got cobwebs hanging all over your ceiling. Yeah, best thing to do, Jeff, is get a spray bottle and spray it enough to where you're not actually damaging the drywall or whatever behind the popcorn. You just want to get the popcorn wet. Let it sit for 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then scrape it off. And most of the time, it comes right off pretty good. Popcorn ceilings suck. What's going on, Shauna? How you doing today? I'm just waiting for it to get a little warmer here, and I'm going to enjoy some outdoor. Man, I got some lab work to do today.
Yeah, I got a little bit of garden work to do here in a little while. I got to go up there before 1 so I can water.
We got 4 new genetics we're working into our lab today, so I'm excited to do that. I got a whole bunch of other Petri dishes to do. Just wet enough to scrape off, yep. I've actually used floor scrapers too on ceilings too. Scrapers that are used to remove glue on floors can work great, but just don't damage the.
No, you didn't miss nothing, Wendy.
Just hanging out, smoking cannabis.
Shane, and that's what we had around here too. Usually they say the day after Mother's Day. But this year a lot of people didn't plant until Memorial Day outside.
And what day is Memorial Day?
The last Monday in May.
May, okay. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome spring.
Before everybody celebrates.
Everybody, they're calling for above average temps still in March and this month, so excited to get back to work and roofing. Putting on them roofs.
Yeah, it'd be good to get back to work for you. I wish I could. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
But I've accepted the fact I can't. And that's a big part right there, the acceptance. Yeah, I'm an indoor person myself, Wendy. I threw some outside last year because I have the area too, and they got bugs, and I threw them outside in like bucket. And I ended up getting some, making ash and pico.
Man, sorry to hear that, Shane. Be positive, because I didn't want to do construction anymore, and I didn't know what I wanted to do because like my mushroom business isn't a full-time job yet, full-time income. And then the job opportunity fell in my lap. It literally did, and I'm in a dream situation with a guy, a good company, with a boss who really respects me. So don't ever give up on not, be positive. Think good things will happen.
Yeah, roofing is hard on your body when I used to be a union Boilermaker, fresh out of high school, and I did it. Well, I graduated in 92, got in the Boilermaker's apprenticeship in 95, and I did that for 13 years. And in between, when I was laid off, I would roof. That was a big thing I did a lot. And my knees and my back are shot from that, plus crawling. Being the skinny guy, they stick in the boiler where nobody could fit. They come up to me and say, "Hey, Rhino, I got a good job for you." Yeah, what hole do you want me to climb in?
Yeah, the good thing is my position is I'm a production manager, so I actually don't install the roofs. I don't do any physical work. My job is making sure the roofs go on correctly, and I coordinate that with customers. And I send pictures and make sure that the customers understand the roof's going on correctly. So it's an awesome job. I get paid a salary. I get a truck. You get paid. I get all the gas in the vehicle, and so it's the awesome job. I have an awesome boss. So I guess my experience doing construction for 20 years paid off, but I really wanted to get out of construction because my body couldn't handle it. And now I have a position where I can make just as good as money without having the physical ailment on my body. 6 different breeders started. Dang. He's going all out.
I've done the roofing, framing, landscaping. I did fast food, my very first job, right out of high school, my senior year. I was a dishwasher right after that. Never a cashier. I did some babysitting. Tree trimming, I did that for a while. I was a guy up in the bucket truck. I did that sometime. When I was laid off, I'd do anything construction-wise. The roofing was my specialty. I was a welder while I was working as a Boilermaker. I could do TIG, MIG, stick. But whenever I was laid off, I would work under the table and just make extra cash because usually I drank my money away back then.
So, hell yeah. And by the way, I'm 5'11", somebody asked. And I actually dealt with an injury too. Shane, I herniated my L5 in 2018, and my back's never been the same. So that's really why I wanted to get out of and doing stuff that was bad on my back, like construction can be.
All right, Debbie, you have a good day. Be safe out there.
That's another reason I'm vibrating positive today, because I actually get my work truck back. I actually haven't had it for 6 weeks. So excited to get that back. So enables the next step in my life and the plan I have for 2024. And I'm going to have a truck for sale soon. So anybody looking for a good work truck, I'm probably going to have it for sale in the next probably 30 days. And I'm going to get a car with it. Get a car instead. So that way I can go visit Ross or Rhino over there and pay less in gas. I have to get 12 miles to the gallon when I drive my truck to go see friends and stuff.
No shit.
So I'm excited to get a car because that's going to enable a lot more opportunities at a more affordable price in my life. Because right now I have 2 trucks to get 10 to 12 miles per gallon.
Ted, so you were a Boilermaker? Or you were a laborer? Did you ever work with Boilermakers? I got to get my dog.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to take care of myself now. I mean, so I don't get to on the later age and realize, I should have taken care of my body when I was 40. So I'm taking the changes in my life necessary to save my body and live a healthier life. And one of them was anxiety. Doing construction literally gave me anxiety. Got to a point where I hated doing it, so I tried to move on from it.
Chuck Rock!
I used to check rocks in the house. What up?
What's up, brother?
People don't realize how hard it is to run a construction company by yourself. It really, 15 years got into me, and I wasn't happy with that part of my life anymore.
That's awesome that he does that for you, Wendy, and sets that up for you. I need to do something like that myself.
Man,
I don't know that I have the room right now. Later on down the line after I move.
Sorry to hear that, Shane. I have a friend, my best friend actually deals with some serious back issues. And I feel bad for him. Whenever we hang out with each other, he's always complaining about how bad his back hurts. Nothing I can do for him.
I was passed out behind a bar back in 2006, and some guy beat the shit out of me. So much to where I was induced into a coma because I kept pulling the tubes out and stuff like that. But I had my eye messed up, my jaw was wired shut. I had a footprint on my forehead. My ribs were cracked, and I had back and neck issues. And I already had back and neck issues, but it just created more, and I just couldn't work anymore as a Boilermaker.
What up,
That
Chuck?
took me into my alcoholism even more, but that's another long story.
Chuck, see if you can get Wayne Cruz in here. We tried to get him in here to sing him happy birthday, but this fool, he was in here and then he left. And I sang him happy birthday and he didn't even hear it. See if tag Wayne Cruz again, guys. See if we can get him in here.
Wayne.
See, I didn't know that, Ted. I didn't know that you did that. That's awesome.
That was the last time Ross to talk shit to me. All right. Hi, Anthony Barry. What's going on, buddy?
Heck yeah, Shane. Hopefully the weather's treating you well over there, Chuck.
Cheers from us. There you go. What's up, Chance? Sorry to hear that, Wendy. Man.
Stretching really helps my back the most. Don't remember, stretching and moving are two of the best things for back injuries, because sometimes when you get lazy, your back injury it gets worse. So if you keep moving and stretch a lot. I was reading that one.
Yeah, you're back there.
Sorry to hear that, Wendy. Cannabis is always good for back pain.
Absolutely.
Shauna, don't remember to be aware that some cannabis strains do cause anxiety to worsen. Limonene and some other strains, and that's why go check out Sir Steve-O. He talks about terpenes a lot on Terpy Thursdays. So always remember that some of the cannabis strains are not good for anxiety. You have to make sure when you smoke it to monitor whether your anxiety goes up, and then probably don't smoke those strains.
Hey, Griff, what's up, buddy? Hey, I understand, man. Thanks for stopping in. Much love, buddy.
That was the last. I'm still behind these comments. You just keep saying these minutes ago, but
And Wendy, that depends on the person. And it helps me with anxiety. Some sativas depends on the terpenes. That's where it's at for me. It doesn't always matter for me with the indica or sativa. Depends on most of it's hybrid anyway. Just a lot of it depends on the terpenes. You don't know the skunk smell for cannabis isn't terpenes, but THC, which are also responsible for the smells.
Tyson, what's up?
I do drink a lot of water, Anthony, and that does. I was told that helps a lot. I do drink too much sugar, though. That's one of the things that I'm trying to slow that I need to slow down. Not that I'm trying yet, but it's something I'm aware of that I need to slow down.
Yeah, I found out I don't take limonene. I have a strain that's high in limonene. When I smoke too much of it, my anxiety goes up so much that I actually get my rib injury gets inflamed. And then I get these weird sensations near my heart, so it's not good. Watch the terps for sure.
All right, Ted, much love, buddy.
Heck yeah, for sure. Jane. Yeah, for sure. Stay hydrated. Always helps with inflammation too. All right, Ted, drive safe if you're driving, or whoever's driving, drive safe. Yep, entirely depends on the person. So cannabis interacts with people's brains differently. So
it's hard telling, Shauna. You kind of, if it's got a citrusy smell, a lot of times that's the limonene.
Mine smells like lemon cleaner. It literally smells like lemon cleaner. It has a high smell to that. And I don't know, does CBN, can CBN cause anxiety? Because my strain is high in CBN too. So that's why I don't tend to smoke it, because it tends to make me really sleepy.
Super lemon haze.
Super lemon haze. New strain with over 3%. All right, I actually do have CBD in my house. I should smoke more of it. CBD flower.
Good info to know, Anthony. Thank you. I know it could help you come down off of a high, is what I was told. I don't know that. That's just what I was told. But if you're too high, you can smoke some CBD and it'll bring it back down a little bit. Kind of what I was getting at. Dank Bastard, Lemon Kush, and Australian Bastard. I have a couple of beans
Interesting names
that are Australian Bastard cannabis, and I can't wait to try them. Thanks, Shane. Gunsberry.
People using weird bastard. Ground black pepper works in other
Wow.
Oh.
For anxiety? That's awesome. I never knew that.
I didn't know that either. Never heard of it.
He's a plethora of knowledge. Anthony Berry,
Yeah.
I mean, it never ceases to amaze me, the stuff that he says in the comments. I'm like, fuck, really? No shit. I would have never thought of that, you know? He's really smart when it comes to cannabis and just in general. Man pays attention and learned a lot over the years.
What does the term bastardize mean? What does that mean? Do you know what that means, Rasta?
I don't know, it's daddy. That's what a bastard is. Don't know your father. Twist and Misses making some panic pops soon. Oh, cool. Is that the cake pops? I've never had their. I've only had their gummies, their peanut butter crunch balls.
I can't appreciate it.
Yeah, and that's it. I want to try one of the Dragon's Egg and cake pop. That'd be cool. Afghan Snowfire Kush. Oh, and Anthony, on them strains or whatever, let me know. I don't have a whole lot, but I mean, I can give you some money, a little bit, especially for shipping and stuff like that. Maybe $20-30 or something, you know, or if that would help. I don't know. Talk to me later. Let me know. The panic pops are anxiety only, no THC. Yeah, that's fine. When I use edibles, Anthony, first thing I think of is not getting high. The first thing I think of edibles for is medical, because I've tried to eat them to get high before. They just don't really do it for me, but they work great for my back pain. That's what I love about edibles.
Interesting.
Which is fine, because I don't want to take a bunch and get high. I want to, take enough and deal with what it's supposed to. If I want to get high, I'll smoke a joint or do a dab or something like that. Absolutely, buddy. I'll get what I can to you here this week, and for those few strains. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was going through I got a mess here, and I don't even know where that little notebook went. But I opened it up and it said Anthony Berry, and it had Green Crack, and then whatever that other one. I was like, and you asked me the other day about the address I sent you, and I forgot about that. It must have been, oh hell, I don't know, 4 or 6 months ago we talked about that. So you know how it is, Anthony. You get busy, you get squirreled, That happens.
Who's this
I know
guy?
it happens to me all the time. How about mess sandwiches, y'all?
Who invited
I'm trying to quit. They make
Chuck
my heart.
Rock in?
And already does that when I get around you, Chuck. Hell, Anthony, it must not have been meant to be at that time, Mo. You know, that's all right. I'll get you a couple bucks this week, and we'll go from there. And like I said, the green crack's more of a preference that I've always liked because it tastes close to the skunk that I've ever tried, I think. I just like the terpenes and the taste of it. I don't know, what does green crack help for? While I got you here, and while we're talking about it, does it does it help with anything? What the Chuck, he says. Hey, Dan's in the comments. Hi, Dan.
Hey, who's that guy?
Oh shit, he's in here too.
Oh, that guy.
Comments are talking.
What the Chuck?
I know, Sandra. That's why I went when I heard that he was the first that he dealt with some green crack. That was the first person I go to. I'm like, I don't need to look any farther. I know where I'm going. Jeff, I miss the old school skunk too. I'm just gonna shut up. I may have some, but I don't know. I'll believe it when I smell it. Oh, I hear you, Gabby. I grew up on that old school skunk. My dad's best friend had a brother that grew it. His brother ended up getting busted with his grow. This was 30 years ago. And he couldn't grow it anymore, and he couldn't get the seeds, and we lost it in the area, and I haven't seen it since. So I would love to find it. What I grew up on. I remember a buddy of mine got married, and I got him a quarter bag or a half or something like that, a bag of that skunk for their anniversary. And I set it outside, put it in the glove box, and when we went out to go to the car to get it, we were walking up to the car and you could smell it. My buddy Billy goes, "Oh, you got me some." I'm like, "Yeah." I opened the door. When I opened the door, it's like you just smoked one in there, and it just that odor, that roadkill skunk come out of there. Oh man, I loved it. You take a bud and stick it up against the wall and pull your thumb away. It either stick to your thumb or the wall.
Right. The Chuck Rock guy go.
Nice, Anthony. You're always coming up with something new, Anthony. That's what I love about you, buddy. You never know. Your skunk project will be my last before I retire next year. There you go, buddy. If it's the roadkill, I'm all over it.
Retire.
RKS, roadkill skunk. Really? Interesting.
Interesting strain.
I might have to talk about that, Shane. My ganja granny is here. Love you, Sandy Easter, Dominic.
The ganja granny is here. Don't want to lose you.
Right on. I agree with Wendy.
Unless you're traveling, then it does make it harder to grow. But travel the world.
Anthony, you're making my mouth water. I was gonna say something else, but I don't want to be a pervert. But you can get the idea.
From UFO genetics.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Twisty's awesome. Twisted Cannabis. And the Twisted Misses. She does a good morning show, motivational show.
There's someone that travels and grows in their RV. Damn.
It is a weird way of saying boner, Chuck, but you know, you just do that to me.
Natural gas leak when grown.
Huh.
That can be confusing.
Yeah. Yeah, the one I grew up on is like when you're driving down the road and you hit a skunk, that's what it smells like.
Hit the skunk. That's
And it's funny because we'd be driving down the road and you smell somebody had hit one in that area, and I'm like, people look at me like I'm nuts. I'm like, man, just never know. Had to been there, I guess.
Oops.
Oops.
Played Gabe's video.
Smells like shit on the carpet.
What strain smells like that?
Description I was thinking of, but hey, everybody's got their own description, how they perceive things.
That sounds awful.
Found that one for $10K for a pack of 10 rig. Damn. Fuck, I'd hate to see what a cut would be. I'm praying, and if I'm just praying. I hope it is what I got, but
10 pack.
a screen record. Okay, sounds good, Shane.
There we go. Said hashtag boner.
Don't get Chuck all worked up. He's probably at home around family, and you don't want him walk around pointing at everybody.
Chuck Rock, that Wayne Cruz did not come back.
What's
Hopefully he's
that
in-
ones?
What's that?
I don't know. He said he sells the same ones half price.
Oh, was she selling half price?
I don't know what he's talking about. Boners?
Brooklyn Boys?
Boners. Or Brooklyn Boys. Brooklyn Boys, not half price. Received a receipt from a 14-year-old prodigy from Israel last year to produce it.
Interesting.
Wow. Hey, Buddha, what's going on, brother? Oh, yeah. Michelle needs to get a hold of you, Chuck Rock. She's good people. Help her out, BBCC, brother.
She wants that good stuff.
Yeah. Back at 10 regs, 5K today. Only no. Uh-huh.
Is that 5,000 American dollars?
Yep.
Oh.
Let me get my Monopoly game out, and I'll be right on it, Chuck.
Yeah.
I might have to go get another Monopoly game, though.
I got the expansion version. It's got a lot of cash in it.
In the early 1900s or 90s. Yeah.
Yep, we're drinking coffee and having a little cough.
A buddy of mine, Sandy, used to text me all the time. And actually, he texted me this morning, and we had it right at the same time he usually asked me over. And it's funny, I said, I'm already doing coffee time. But he texted me, say, hey, you want to come over for coffee and coffee? And he spell it the COUGHEE and COFFEE. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I like that. '60s to '90s and '70s to '90s. Yeah. It was late '80s, early '90s, whenever I was smoking it on it.
Smoking on the cannabis. Happy Sunday fun day. What up?
Wow, Anthony. Pineapple alien. Now there's a lot of medical properties that alien, isn't there, Anthony? I've heard. I have a friend of mine. She has a strain that's crossed alien OG and Deadhead Kush, I believe. And it's phenomenal. It's a strong indica, but man, it helps my pain. She uses it for her MS, and it works excellent for her.
Dude.
I like it for my back too, but right now I can't get it. She's working on it, and long story. But I think I have some seeds of it somewhere.
What a Facebook user.
What up? What up?
Oh. Smell that yet?
Yeah, that's it.
Good weed.
For some reason, universities don't want to study alien strains. I don't get it. That's weird because of the name, maybe. I mean, that's just don't make sense.
There's some CBD. Hell yeah.
I took a bud of that alien OG Kush and alien Deadhead Kush up to the shop, and it tested at 19, I believe.
Yeah.
And it had some CBD in it. Can't remember the percentage though.
We got one bowl left here. Get in this hashtag giveaway too. I'm gonna give away some kind of crystal.
I have a pack of CBD beans that are Pink Kush. Anthony, you know anything about Pink Kush? It's a Seedsman brand. Different ways to make some taste with the herbs. Yeah, I've been wanting to try some blueberry. Dan keeps talking about that blueberry muffin, and then I keep hearing some other people talk about blueberry. I've been wanting to try it. I might even have to just get a hold of fucking Humboldt, where Dan got Dan's seeds come from. Seedsman is Barney's farm. Oh, really? I did not know that. So it's trustworthy, I take it. I hear good things about Barney's anyway. I had a buddy who was going to send me some from Ireland, but they couldn't get through customs.
DJ Short, blueberry.
Oh yeah, I hear good things about that DJ Short too.
DJ Shortberry.
Now down the line, Shane, I might be talking to you about some blueberry. Who knows? Barney's is legit, yeah.
Legit.
All the time. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, right on, brother. Appreciate that. Cheers, Al.
Cheers. I got a bowl loaded too. Then we'll give away this hashtag. It's
Right on.
33 entries. Been live for 2 hours now.
Vibrate positive. DJ Short. Yep. Only in the locker room though, Chuck. After I put the oversized cup on, you couldn't tell. Moved around a lot though.
He's out there wrestling with an oversized cup. Stop. I don't wear cups in wrestling.
8-legged berries from Degenics is DJ Short's blueberry. What do you do? Just double F2 it or something, Charles? Cheers from the Southwest. Right on, Ronaldo. I went through your state. Went to Vegas once, twice, but drove back once. And Anthony, I think you're the one I've heard good things about. Or no, that's, yeah. somebody was talking about your strains in Bergie's the other night. So they were talking how good DJ Short's blueberry was. Now it's all coming back to me.
World, it's coming back to him, yeah. It's like that Celine Dion song. Oh.
Spacious, that's right, Chuck. Back and get some air. Chuck, you bring out the weird in me.
The weird?
The weird.
Or perverted?
Yeah, that too.
Blueberry strains are awesome. And I just smoked a blueberry muffin right there and that hitting it. I'm feeling it. Definitely needs to cure a little more, but it's good stuff.
Yeah, Chuck. Chuck, are you going to Wayne's birthday party?
Are you going to hell, Chuck, or you need to get the hell out of here? Oh. Get that blueberry bucket. That's the name of it.
Ooh.
Blueberry bucket is really the name of it.
So, Anthony.
Chuck, do you know what time it's at? Chuck Rocket's in the future and your time 1 hour ahead of 2 hours behind Wayne. So do you understand what that means? No.
Yeah, Chuck, be there at 7.
That's an hour ahead of 2 hours behind Wayne.
We'll send you a link at 7 o'clock, Chuck. He's going to start at about 7:15. It's not live. We're just going to hang out in the back and hang out. About 10 of us. Well, it's all we can have up there. So
that's 7 your time, Chuck. 7 your time.
Yeah, 7 o'clock your time. PM tonight.
I think you should go live. It'd be fun.
That would be the 4th today, by the way.
Let the 4th be with you. What?
Yeah, that's good, Wendy. I'm glad they got a lot for him. I need to shave my head again. Grows fast. Right on, G.
Shiskaboo.
Shishkaboo. Okay, right on. I'll have to try that one of these days.
Clarifying G. All right, let's hit this hashtag. How many people got? 34 in it. Let's see, I'm gonna send somebody a pretty cool crystal. It's gonna vibrate some positive. All right, let's hit that. Good luck, everybody. Oh, Sandy. I think Sandy's still in here. I don't have that sound effect of applause in here. I need to add that.
That's Chuck's can of Grammy. Congratulations.
Let me see if I can find that applause. Oh, get that cheer.
She is.
Oh, there she is. Just send me your address and I'll have that shipped out tomorrow. And it'll be some kind of crystal that'll be pretty awesome. I know you'll like it. There it is right there. There we go.
Ganja Granny, that's right. I knew he'd call it. A can of Grammy was in here. It was in here earlier.
Hell yeah. A little loud.
Right on, man.
Everybody loves Pretty Crystal.
Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll smoke one more bowl here and then probably call it a day.
Right on.
Yeah, thanks for joining us in our first episode of Coffee Time with Dan and Ross. We were just hang out and talk in general about kind of a subject. So start your week off with something positive. Keep your glass half full mentality. That's kind of the best way to be, no matter what kind of comes your way.
And if you need to reach out. I'm here anytime you need to. I'm sure Dan is too. If you guys need to talk, just get a hold of me and I'll get back to you as soon as you can, or as soon as I can.
For sure. Leave me cleaning.
Chuck's on a cleaning spree. That's a lot of cleaning, Chuck. We'd be here for, well, till Wayne's thing.
Heck yeah, Wendy. Wendy, we live on my account, Dan Baird, or Ross the Rhino. I think it gets shared to a few groups as well. It's live over on the Rumination Project too. Although this isn't a Rumination Project show, this is I do put it live over there.
Yeah, it's been a rough winter, Buddha. That sun not being out, it takes a lot of effect when people get that seasonal affective disorder. And it's, seasonal depression is no joke. It hits a lot of us, and, we do the best we can. Any chance I get to see some sun, I'm thinking about taking one of my grow lights and putting it here in my office and hanging it up there where it's like a sun effect. And I just got to be careful. I don't want to sunburn my poor little head.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to warm up a little bit, and the front of my house actually gets the afternoon sun, so it's the warmest part of the day, and I can sit on my front steps and enjoy a bowl.
Oh, that's what you mean, Boot. I got you. Yeah, that's the way my right leg is. Not my whole body, but the right leg goes numb, and I fall over. And that's why I'm fighting disability right now. And I don't know, just keep at it, buddy. Figure out maybe, hopefully something changes for you, or get some kind of relief, or
Yeah, for sure.
either some disability or something to help out.
Yeah, the extended forecast for most of the U.S. actually shows February being above average temps, and a lot of us should be seeing sunshine. So get out there and enjoy the above average temps and get some sun if it's in your area.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Anthony, I've in my mental health training, that's one of the coping skills that you can use for seasonal depression that I've learned, but I've never learned what kind of light, because I've never used it. I was always active and out and doing stuff, but since I've had to quit working, depression sets in more, especially during the winter, and I'm not out doing stuff, because I used to go out and I'd do the simulator golf during the summer or winter. It kept me active, kept me doing things, but I can't golf no more. So there's that. I have to try to find something else. So I do chair stretches and stuff like that, but I want to check into the light and see if that it's an old blurple. I just don't put the blurple on, put the veg part on, set it up there pretty high, and see if that works. I try to when I can, if I can get out in the yard, but I can't do it long, because the more I walk too long, my pinched nerve or whatever starts sciatic, and then next thing you know, my right leg's falling asleep.
For sure, Don.
I'll go out there for 5-10 minutes with the dog.
Walk daily. I need to do that more, but I need to fill my air up in my bicycle and ride my bike more.
There you go. I got to go back to the neurologist. Well, first I got to go get another MRI. Then I go back to the neurologist, or neurosurgeon, talk possible surgery. I ain't sure I'm ready for all that, though.
All right. I hope everybody has a good day.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Kick back, relax, all that good jazz.
And get some sun, some sunshine. For sure, for sure. All right, cheers. I'm gonna enjoy this last bowl with you guys.
Right on. An e-bike. There you go, Anthony. You can get them little bikes you can put under your desk, and do that too. I thought about getting one of those just to keep my legs going because I get restless leg bad, and I wonder if that would help. Probably couldn't hurt. Smoking on a hippie cone, Thomas. Skywalker OG. Ain't heard that name in a while. Really, I hate when they do that. They throw you. Yeah, they just. I was at the pain clinic. They tried injections. They tried blocking, burning the nerve, and that just made my leg go totally numb for the rest of the day. So I said, no, you ain't doing that no more. And then they got an attitude and said, all right, well, if you're not going to do that, either that or pain meds. I said, I'm not taking your pharmaceuticals. She said, okay, well, we're going to send you back to the surgeon, or, just that's all we can do. And it was pretty much done with me. So go back to the neurosurgeon, see what they say. I don't know. Might have to do physical therapy on my own for the rest of my life, and just try to strengthen the muscles and everything around it. Just do the best I can. Degenerative disc disease, but you can't regenerate it. So you just make the best of things, and that's what I try to do. Learning my limitations and trying not to overdo things, and just getting around and doing what I can. Yeah, there you go, Wendy. Awesome, Anthony. I appreciate that.
Mike's muted. I've been doing some stretches, lower back stretches as well, so it's helped a lot. As long as you keep the lower back loose and it doesn't tighten up from inflammation or something, because when it gets inflamed, then I have back pain. But if I keep it nice and loose, stretch it, I don't experience a lot of back pain. So a lot of people, you got a lot of pain in your back is from inflammation. So if you take things to deal with the inflammation, you can deal by keeping your, back loose. And I know there are some pro athletes who do that all the time. It's some kind of therapy where you basically keep your muscles loose all the time, and it reduces your injuries significantly in life. I believe one of them is Tom Brady. That's the kind of stuff that he does. I don't remember what it's called, but basically he probably stretches 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah, I had to go to the physical therapy to get the MRI. And then they sent me to the neurosurgeon. He sent me to the orthopedic, if you're not the orthopedic, the epidural or the pain clinic to do all that. I guess that's an orthopedic. Just bouncing me back and forth, kind of like they're doing him. Buddha. See, that fusion scares me.
Yeah, I've always found natural ways to deal with it, because my buddy, he had 2 back surgeries and an infusion, and he seems like he's in worse pain now and than he was, before all that. So I always say try to do the natural route, stretching and doing like chiropractor stuff. All that kind of stuff can help a lot too. And strengthening your lower back. So even rehabilitation services where do exercises that strengthen your back, so that pain can go away and strengthen the area of your back that's weak.
Yeah, I don't like that crap either, Donna. Prednisone makes me feel like I'm wired.
Yeah, physical therapy.
Yeah, I have to watch what physical therapy I do because of the pinched nerve.
Yeah.
Not sure. That's kind of where I'm at now, is finding out what I can do, where my
Forster's disease.
limitations are.
To look into that. So Jordan, I can't even say that word.
Torgan.
Dorgman syndrome.
Twisted Messes pain salve. I have to try that. I have some that a friend of mine makes. It works pretty well too. I'm about out of it.
All right. Well, we're gonna probably call it a day and
All right.
end the stream with our outro here. But thanks everybody for joining us today on our first episode.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. Coffee time.
For sure. And hopefully everybody has a great Sunday. Get out there, enjoy that sunshine, and as always, much love.
Right on. And Anthony, thanks a lot for coming in and sharing all the information, buddy.
Yeah,
Much
for
love,
sure.
everybody.
All right. We'll see you guys later. We'll catch you next weekend. Peace.
Wandering on the beach. The ocean sprays. The birds speak. We look inside and rise in peace. Eyes open to realize hope as we walk in beauty wherever the path leads. Creator is guiding me on this journey. That's all I need. Warmth beneath my feet as I look into the skies. Tears fill my eyes, and love fills my mind. The drum sounding so astounding, heart pounding with relief. Ears open to catch the lessons, 5 fingers counting my blessings. I believe with time and effort we can achieve.